from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll set up a throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the INT, it's caught. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Able to get away. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
again now on third down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now the third-year man out of NC State, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, didn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that, but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's got Burton here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
2nd down.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Muscles him off. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Zach Pascal. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
Rodrigo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's second.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. It's complete left side to Aguilar.
Hard pass.
From 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
To throw again. Carr. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Here's A.J. Colt now as he's on to punt for Vegas. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his big tight end, Marlon Mack. Yeah, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First down, Mack, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll run here with Mack. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Here's Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Naheem Hines, the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Pascal's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. But rookie Damon Arnett picks it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's A.J. Colt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
48-yard line. Colts come to
the line, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 11. And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
17-yard.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continued.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Justin Houston racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man, Hilton.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Indianapolis.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Jacobs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They run with Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-24, the final score. Next, we head north to Philly. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll toss this right side to Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's A.J. Colt now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, it's Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass complete to Zach Pascal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in.
The pass.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Marlon Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the...
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble. So now, just like that, things change dramatically.
It's first and goal. Now it's Hines, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a third and long after that sack.
Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts.
This is Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken